Hey guys, so we're at Prime View Adventure and Leisure. We are here for the last leg of the Cycle Lab Mountain Bike School series, and we're going to do the course review today, and that's presented by Garmin. Super excited about that. Sven, what can you tell us about the course?
Yeah, so the course is just over 6 kilometers long. It's about 60 meters of ascent, quite flat. There's a little bit of climbing, but ultimately it's a lot of fun. They've done a lot of work here, and those of you that rode the course last year will see that it's slightly different to what you remember.
I've never ridden here. Super excited. Let's go check it out.
Let's. Last year we stood in this exact same spot, and this is where the start area or the start chute was located. Clearly, that's not possible in 2023, but we've got a much better plan because the entire start area will be moved beyond the gate, and that is going to make for much better racing because there'll be no funneling and there's going to be a nice wide long area for the guys to jostle for position. Okay, so Taryn and I are standing in what is going to be the new start chute, and Taryn, you can see it's nice and wide and it's a nice long stretch of road, so no problems with bunching up or anything like that.
No, it's definitely going to be flat. It's going to be fast. A great start for the guys who can get out in front.
Absolutely, and there's one thing, there will be a road crossing, but don't worry, marshals will be monitoring that area. Right, so just after you turn right to get to the course itself, you're going to get into this little corner, which is an off-camber corner, and it's going to take you left to take you onto the tracks. This for me is the most dangerous part of the course because, as you can see, it's very loose. You're going to be coming down here with some speed, so please guys, just be really careful when you take this left turn.
So I'm at the first point where you'll be turning on the course. We're about 1 kilometer in. What's really nice about this up until now is it's wide open, it's a nice flat, mostly smooth surface. So for those of you that are wanting to get ahead of your other riders, this is a great place to do that. And you really want to do that because as you turn here, and if you look behind me, you'll see that this is where it starts to get interesting. There's a lot more turns, so passing at this point behind me is going to be difficult.
Taryn, so this is the start of the climb. Up until now, it's been quite flat. And this is quite a flat course with a lot of kilometers, but there is some climbing, and this is the start of it. So, you know, you want to give it gas here. You can also separate yourself from the pack.
Okay, so Sven, we've got to the top of the climb. This is where it starts to get really interesting.
Yeah.
For the guys that are a bit more technically sound, this poses a really fun part of the course. So we've got a series of 5 rollers. For the guys that aren't so good technically, don't worry, you really can just ride this and roll them. It's not too technical at all, but yeah, this is where it starts getting fun.
Okay, so for those of you that thought that the course is going to be exactly the same as it was last year, you're in for a great surprise because the guys here at Prime View had been very busy in building more and more features and more track. So we're in the middle of a series of berms and slaloms. In fact, we're in the middle of the Garmin slalom, and it's a key section for Garmin, and it is so much fun. Another thing that you'll notice is we're very close to the race village, and you'll hear the music, and it's right on top of you. So you always feel like you're a part of the action.
So we're about 3.5 Ks in. We've conquered a couple of switchbacks. We've done some cool single tracks, some berms, which are loads of fun. We're at our first point where we've got an A and a B line. For those of you, both are rideable, but for those of you that are a bit more comfortable technically, you're going to want to take the A line, keep to the left. For those of you that aren't so comfortable and would rather just play it safe, stick to the B line, and you're going to stick right. Okay, so guys, I just want to point out, we are probably about 4 Ks into the course, and as you can see, if you don't keep your line tight, there's loads of loose stuff. So just be mindful of that. There are quite a few corners on the course where as you're coming around, you're just going to need to make sure that you don't wash out. Just make sure your body positioning's right and just keep it tight and tidy.
Okay guys, as you can see right here, the track is not exactly straightforward. There are some technical bits, all very rideable, but I think it's important to just pick your line and just watch yourself as you go around the corners here. Okay, so we've had the most awesome ride on that downhill, lots of berms, lots of single track, and we now find ourselves on the Chivita Bridge. But this is no time to slow down, is it?
Definitely not. So really close to the race village, as you can see, that's kind of just over my shoulder. Now's the time to dig deep. The riders need to muster what's left in the legs and just to go for it.
Okay, Taryn, so here we are. We're about to enter the race village again. And On the river bank is where the tech and the feed zone is going to be. Your friends, your school, your parents, they're going to be cheering you on. You're almost at the finish line, so give it horns. So here we are in the heart of the race village. And the really cool thing about this race village is it's quite compact, which means there's a real energy and a vibe and a buzz, and everybody's on top of each other, and there's always something happening. This is a really good spectator venue because you could sit on the deck where the restaurant is, and you can see all of the action around the dam. You can sit here on the race village and you'll still be able to see the kids coming in. So the restaurant here at Prime View is called Grand View, and I can't think of a better place than to watch the racing from. So whether you're waiting for your kid to race, whether you're a kid that's actually participated in the series, this really is one of the best places to watch it from.
100%. And for the parents that have been waiting all day, we know it's an early start, so great place to grab something to eat. You're going to have some specials on the day. I believe there might even be beer specials, so
fantastic.
The parents will enjoy that. But yeah, perfect place to watch the action.
Well, Taryn, that's Prime View Adventure and Leisure. The guys here at Prime View have done an amazing job at enhancing some of the trails. So even if you've ridden last year, you'll see that this is a brand new experience. So come the 23rd of September, I promise you, you won't be disappointed. This is going to be a goodie.
I can't wait for the vibe.
You
and
mean
this race village here.
Me also. Cheers.